What's up, guys? G the Cutman here, the official BKFC Cutman, and I have Chris Lytle here. And today we are going to explain the difference between a bare knuckle wrap, a boxing wrap, and an MMA wrap. So we're going to start with a 20-yard gauze per hand. So one gauze per hand, that's what we're going to use for the bare knuckle wrap. So we're going to start with going around the wrist. Obviously the comfort, it's up to him, but I try to do at least three to four fingers above the wrist. Secure the wrist a little good. So I go here. You gotta protect that knuckle, make a fist for me. Secure the wrist a little more. Come back around my knuckle, open up, close. And here is where I do my magic. So I do a padding on top of the hand, so I can also protect the wrist and the small little bones and tendons you have on top of your hand. So what I do is I'll make a nice little pillow here, which everybody doesn't do, but I do it because one, it protects all the bones, especially when you're catching a punch on bare knuckle. You have to have some kind of protection because you gotta protect the hands. So we come here and make a nice little, what, 20 or so, just like that. Come back here, wrap it up, start at the wrist, go back down. Nice, and open up your. So also here, you have a bone here. You hit somebody with that, it'll break. So I try to cover it a little. So you have a nice little cushion. Close. One more time. Open, close. I'll come right around the top. So when we come around the top on the bare knuckle wrap, we try to do it loose. 2 fingers from the knuckle. So I go here and I push a little back just in case, to have those two fingers. That should be an inch off the knuckle. So you're going to finish it off over on the wrist. And then here we have the 1 inch, I call it hockey tape, but it's best tape to use for bare knuckle. So again, we try to stay around 3 inches off the wrist. Let's secure that wrist really, really good. As you can see, it's not tight at all. I'm gonna open up for me, right over the bone, make a fist. Once more, secure that wrist. Open up one more time, go over, close it. Now we go right, no, keep it close. Go right over, make sure that 2 inches, that 1 inch, I'm sorry, 2 fingers, it's right where it needs to be. Also protecting the knuckle on the thumb. Chris, you can open your thumb one more time. There you go. Close it one more time. So here we have finishing off. So 1 roll of tape should do both hands. So that's that. You're gonna flip it over. You're gonna open up. Make a fist. All right. So here we have a official bare knuckle wrap. As you can see, I'm 2 fingers off the knuckle. I'm about 4 fingers off the wrist. I got protection on top of the hand, and I got protection on the bone, and nothing that he can grab onto. So, in other words, I'm saying grab onto when you're fighting and you have something here. One, it can help as a support. It's like having a roll of pennies. And two, I can't grab if I'm fighting him. I can't grab the other guy's hand from pulling. You know what I'm saying? So that's a bare knuckle wrap. Different between a boxing wrap. You have a padding right here on the boxing wrap, which will contain one of these plus the 20 yards of gauze that we used. So he'll have a padding here. On a MMA wrap, it's basically the same thing as a boxing wrap, but we use less padding. So we use half of this on the padding. And boxing wrap has between the knuckles, there's tape, there's gauze, and everything's nice and ready for a glove. But since this is bare knuckle, we keep it 2 fingers off the knuckle, 4 fingers off the wrist. Make sure you have this secured, that's not breaking, and the top of the hand is not breaking. How you feel, Chris?
Feels good. I've had about 100 fights. You just know the difference in wraps. This is exactly what we need. The things you usually heard are the wrists and these metatarsals or what these little bones right here. So you want protection right there in your wrist. That's all we really worry about because we got to hit these with the bare knuckles. So it's perfect. On the hand, like you said, there's nothing grabbing there. I've seen when people try and wrap and there's still something there. Incorrect. You have to do it the way G does, where you don't have anything for me to grab onto, or more importantly, an opponent to grab onto. If he reaches in there and pulls and I can't get my hand out, that's a problem.